Hello and very good evening, all. I welcome you all to your next session for Full Stack with Montrak. So let us wait for a few more minutes for others to join, then we will begin with our session. Hello, so once again, very good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to your next session for Full Stack with Montrak. This is your trainer, Shivani Kapoor, along with your mentors. We are starting with our session today. So, in the previous session, we have discussed about the introduction to Full Stack Developer. So, do you have any doubts or any queries regarding what we have discussed in the last session? Any questions or any queries regarding what we have discussed in the last session? Any questions or queries regarding what we have discussed in the last session? Okay. So I would like to take an update here from you all. Have you all started doing the MongoDB self-paced learning course? Can I get quick yes or no from you all? Great. Do you face any issue? Do you face any issue while doing that? Okay. For those who have not yet started, guys, please get started with the self-paced learning course. Okay. And then there were a lot of questions regarding project development. So projects you can have from the portal, and these projects are individual projects. There are three different use cases available. You can select any one of them, whatever you feel is fine. Ma'am, I face issue in lab. What is the issue? Like, I don't understand how to complete the lab. So whatever you are learning, the practical implementation you have to do in the labs. All these steps are given on the like right hand side, and you need to follow those steps. And the problem statement is also given. Whatever is written there, you need to resolve it. Okay, so let us move ahead from here. So in the last session, we have already started with, yes, I have not shared my screen yet. I'll be presenting it now, because we are starting off with a new module. Introduction module is over in the last session. In the last session, we started off by installing VS Code. Have you all installed VS Code? Is there anyone who is yet to install VS Code? Okay, so we will resume where we left in the last session. So we have created a folder and we have opened that folder in VS Code. So let us go to VS Code. I'll take you all to VS Code. Let me first present my screen. Okay, so we'll see. Hope my screen is shared now. Yes, session recordings are already shared to you guys. If you want me to share the link here, also we can do that. I would request the mentor, Siddharth, please. Okay, we are sharing the link directly here in this session itself. We are directly shared the link. Okay, so the mentor has shared the link to you all. So this is the playlist. Every recording will be updated here in this playlist within next 24 hours. Okay. Within 24 hours of the session, you will get the recording uploaded here in this playlist. Okay. So this is the playlist. You can access recordings from here. Okay. So let us come to VS Code. I hope my screen is visible. This was the folder that we have created. And now we were talking about the basic web technologies. We will talk about the basic web technologies. Let me just present my PPT. I hope my screen is now visible. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen. And we will start today from Introduction to basic web technology. So basically, as we discussed in the last session, that the basic building block of MERN stack is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So let us start with HTML, CSS. And in this unit, we will learn about what is HTML, what is CSS. Okay. So what is HTML? HTML is basically a markup language that is used to create a web page, to give basic structure of the web page to the web page. It is basically the backbone of the web development. Okay. Then CSS. CSS is used for styling the particular web page. Now we will dig deeper into HTML and CSS. What does HTML stand for? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is basically a standard markup language that is used to create web pages. So whenever you need to create any web page on internet, you need to render it with the help of HTML. You need to create an HTML web page. Now, as of I have already told you, what does HTML do? HTML gives the framework, or you can say the structure to the web page. Structure to the web page. As HTML help you describe, like define the skeleton of the web page. Okay. Then what does it consist of? It consists of series of elements that are also known as tags. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. If you are writing it in paragraph tag, it will be displayed as paragraph. If you are writing it in head tag, so it will be displayed as headings. Okay, so this is what is HTML. Let us understand this. Let us do this and understand this. Okay, so when you do this, you need to come here and create a new file. So here you can see create file option, create folder option, refresh explorer, and collapse and expand the folders. So here we are going to create a file. So I am going to create demo.html. Demo.html. As soon as I write HTML, you can see this symbol, angular braces symbol. This symbol denotes that it is an HTML document. Okay. And here you need to just write exclamation enter. Exclamation, you just need to give exclamation enter. Exclamation and enter, you will get this. Now this white dot says that you have not saved whatever you have created. So let us save. We can save it using Control S. White dot vanished. That means you have saved all the changes. Clear? Now let us understand from line number 1 to 11 what it is. The very first is exclamation doc type HTML. This says that it is an HTML5 type of document. So it is defining the document type, what type of document we are creating. So it is saying that we are creating an HTML5 document. Okay. Then how we have our head and body, similarly HTML page have their head and body. So we will as we are a human, so this is an HTML page, HTML starting tag and HTML closing tag. So basically how to create HTML elements. So how to create HTML elements, basically it happens like this. Angular bracket, tag name, close the angular bracket, and then closing tag. Closing tag means like backslash before the tag. And here goes the content. This is how you need to create the elements in the HTML. This is the syntax. Okay. So We have HTML opening tag, we have HTML closing tag. Inside HTML opening and closing, we have our head and body. In body, whatever we write in the body, let me show you. Whatever we write in the body will be displayed here, and whatever we write in the head will be displayed here. Okay, understood? Clear? Now, leaving these three lines, any question in any of the other lines? Leaving these three lines, any question in any of the other lines? Can I get quick yes or no? Any question in other lines? Meta tags I'll be explaining. Other than that, I hope there's no issue. Now let us come here and let us discuss about these three lines. The very first line is title. Like that, very first line we'll discuss about is title. Title tells you about the document. Title tells you about the document. See, now I will show you the difference with the file. Let me show. Sorry. See, right now, what is the title here? If you see, right now, what is the title? Title is document. Just give me a minute. Huh? I'll share my screen again. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this is my folder. One way to open your web page is just clicking here and your web page will open, right? What you can see here, document. This is whatever you give in head will be given here, and whatever you give in the body will be given here. We have not given anything in the body. We will see body later, but whatever title you give here will be given here. Okay, so let us change the title. I am giving the title as demo document. Okay, so you can see the changes has not been implemented, but if you reload the page, the changes will be implemented. The changes will be implemented. So to make the changes load, you need to load the, to make the changes, you need to load the page. This is when you open the file locally. But in order to not, like every time you don't want to reload it, whenever you make change, every time you don't want to reload it. For that case, what you can do, you can click on Go Live Server. You can click on Go Live Server. Okay. Now, when you click on Go Live Server, as soon as you make changes, okay. So here you see right now, this is the file that is open from local system, and this is the file that is served on your local host, that is served on your local host. Okay. So what is the difference? The path is the difference. Now, how it helps? Let me change the title here. I am giving demo page. I'm giving the title as demo page. Here you see in the live server, the page that is served with the live server, you can see demo page, but in the local file, you can still see demo document. You need to reload to get the changes done. This is the difference when you open the file locally and when you serve it with the help of local server. Okay, so with the local server, the changes are made live without reloading the page, but here you need to make the page, like you need to reload the page. Okay, now I have go live option, but you may not have. How many of you not have this go live option? How many of you don't have this go live option? How many of you don't have this go live option? Everyone has go live option. Okay, so for those who don't have go live option, what you need to do, you need to go to extension. You need to go to extensions, this symbol. You need to go to extensions, search for live server extension. This is the live server extension. You need to install it. As I have already installed, I am getting disable here. You will be getting install. So click on it and install. You will get live server here. Go live option here. You will be having go live option here. Please do it quickly. I'll give you 2 minutes to download live server. Okay, so this was about title. Title will show as the title of the page. Now we will discuss about meta tags. What are meta tags? First of all, meta tags are basically the tags that display the information that do not display anything for the user. Meta tags are not for the user but for the browser. Meta tags gives the metadata about the page to the server. Oh, sorry, browser. So meta tags are for the browser, not for the client, not for the user, and it will not be visible to the user, but these are for the browser to understand some more info, some added info about the web page. So here, what added info I am giving about my web page? I am telling that meta tag, meta char set, the character set here I am using is UTF-8 encoded. Why UTF-8 encoded? Because it is ASCII compatible. Okay. Other char set are not, like, we should always use the char set that is ASCII compatible. Understood? Then we have meta name viewport. Viewport means the part of the window that is visible to the user. So this is the viewport. This is the viewport. Okay. This is the viewport. Now I am saying right now I am using a laptop. So on my laptop, the screen size is X. Okay. But when I am using a mobile phone, the screen size will be half of it, or maybe 1/4 of it, or maybe less than that. So here I am saying the content should adjust the width, to the device width, according to the device width, and the initial scale, that means the zoom scale, initial zoom scale, that means 1.0, that means no zoom. If you want to zoom in, you can increase it. Okay. So we are saying that the width of the content should be equal to the device width. If my device width right now is 1400 pixel, and if I am opening the same web page on my mobile that is 500 pixel, then it should not come in scrolling at the bottom. It should adjust itself. The content should adjust itself according to the width of the device. And initial scale indicates the zoom scale, have like it will be zoomed in or zoomed out. So 1.0 is no zooming. Understood? Each and every line of whatever it is written here is clear or not? Each and every line, whatever is written here, is clear or not? Meta tags clear, everything clear. Any questions, any queries? Okay, so now let us move ahead and we will talk about meta char set. Char set indicates the character set. So we are using English, right? So English alphabets. How does a machine understand English language? Does a machine understand English language? No. Machine understand the language of zeros and ones. So there is a particular character code for every character that is given by ASCII, and ASCII, based on ASCII code, we have taken the character set that is UTF-8. So I am telling my English character are UTF-8 encoded. That means encoded to as per the standard given by ASCII to make it machine understandable. Okay, understood? HTML language English. This is just indicating here lang. Lang is an attribute that is saying that the language is English. What is an attribute? Attribute is an added information about that particular tag. So here you can understand this is an attribute. This is an attribute. This is an attribute. This is an attribute. So what these attributes are doing, these attributes are adding additional information to this particular tag. Okay. Here it is telling the language of this page is English. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now let us start with some other tags. We will first check with heading tags. So we have 6 heading tags starting from H1 to H6. We will start with H1. H1 has the biggest font, H6 has the smallest font. As the number increases, the font decreases. Okay. You can see here, heading. You are getting it bold as a heading, right? So similarly, you can see, you can check others also. H2. You can see the differences. H1 has the biggest font, H6 has the smallest font. Okay. So you can get the headings with the help of heading tag. Now I am commenting it out, how to give a comment. How to give a comment in HTML. You can give a multi-line comment like this. Okay. Starting of the comment, closing of the comment. You can give multi-line comment like this. So I am giving it as HTML demo. Okay. Now we will talk about paragraph tag, P tag. P tag. P tag. In this P tag, what do? We write paragraph. We write paragraph. So for paragraphs, we use P tag. So if I give P tag and I need to write the paragraph here, hi, I am Shivani Kapoor. I am a senior trainer from SmartBridge. I am going to be your trainer for this program. Okay. You can write other things also. Whatever you write, you can write. Whatever you want to write, you can write. So similarly, I am writing my bio. You need to write your own bio. Okay. I'm Shivani Kapoor. I'm a senior trainer from SmartBridge. I'm going to be a trainer for the program. Along with me, I have two mentors to help you with your queries. Please post your queries in the Q&A section. Mentors will help to resolve your queries. Okay, so I have written a paragraph. Let me save it and let us see the changes. Got it? Okay. So for example, you want to create a paragraph tag, but you don't want to write a big paragraph. So what you do, you can use lorem ipsum content there. That is some random content, you will get. So you need to just write lorem and whatever number of words you want. So I want lorem 200. So you will get a paragraph of 200 words, some random word. So it will just give you a container text. Okay. So I've not saved it. You will get it like this. Okay, I've got a 200 words paragraph. I have just written LOREM, lorem 200, no space, no nothing. So when you write lorem 200, enter, you will get it. Okay, understood? Heading tag, paragraph tag, clear everyone? Any question, any query? Heading tag and paragraph tag. Any question or any query? Heading tag and paragraph tag. Okay, how many of you already know HTML? How many of you already know HTML? All of you know HTML? Okay, let me ask the question again. How many of you don't know HTML? How many of you don't know HTML? See, if all of you know, so then we can skip this part. If you say no, you don't know, then we will just do it very quickly. Okay, so there are some people who don't know also, so we will move from very scratch only, like we are doing. Okay, so we have discussed about head tag, comments, paragraph tag. I hope this is clear with everyone. Any question or any query? Any questions or any queries? If you have any questions or any queries, you can post in the Q&A section. The mentors are there to help you out. Understood? Okay, so let us move on to the next one. Next, we will do our formatting tags. Are talking about the formatting tags. Okay. What are formatting tags? Formatting tags are basically used to format the text. Let me show you the PPT also. So this all we have discussed. We have discussed what is an attribute. We will see different attributes also. These all we have discussed: H1P tag, body, title, head, HTML, doc type, even meta tag we have discussed. This we have discussed how to create an HTML element. Attributes we will discuss. Heading tags we have discussed. Paragraph we have discussed. Now we are discussing formatting elements. Formatting element. What are formatting elements? You can see bold, strong, italics, emphasized, mark, small, delete, inserted text, subscript, superscript. Okay, so let us first talk about bold and strong. Let us first talk about bold and strong. I am making it bold here. I am making this bold here and I am making this as strong. Let us see the output. This is bold and this is strong. Now you tell me, is there any difference in bold and strong? Is there any difference in bold and strong? No, in the output, you cannot see any difference. But if we talk about the definition, yes, these are two different tags. Bold, just make the content bold. Just make the content look bold. Okay. Whereas strong, put more emphasis on the content. It makes the content look strong by making it bold. So at the end, the output of both are same, but the definition is different. Basically, bold is a legacy tag. Bold is a legacy tag. Legacy means old tag. And when we move to the newer version of HTML, strong was introduced. So strong is a new tag as and an alternative to the bold tag that was the legacy tag. Okay. Similarly, we have emphasize and italics. Italics is the legacy tag and the newer tag is emphasize. The only difference is the definition. Italic says that it will make the content italicized, whereas emphasis put more emphasis on the word by making it look italics. Okay, at the end, the output is gonna be same. But what you see two different tags. One is the legacy tag, one is the new tag. So bold and italics are the legacy tag and strong and emphasis are the new tag and are the alternative for each other. Okay, so I have shown you bold and strong. I'll show you italics and emphasized also. The difference, is there any difference? The output of both are same, but the definition is the only difference. Understood? Bold and italics are the legacy tag, strong and emphasis are the new tag and are the alternative for their legacy tags. Understood? Now we will talk about some more formatting elements like, let me have another p tag. we are talking about, I want to write H2O. So 2 will be subscript. If I need to write chemical formula of water H2O, 2 will be subscript. So here I need to write sub 2 O. This is how I will write H2O. Okay. And if I make this sub as SUP, so it will be coming as a superscript. Understood? Formatting elements. Formatting elements clear. Small will make the content look smaller. Mark will basically mark the text. Insert will make the text look as inserted text. Delete will make the text look deleted, like it is deleted, but it will be there. Okay. So your task is you need to explore some of these formatting tags. Now comments we have already discussed. Multi-line comment, single line comment we have already discussed, right? Now we will talk about images. Okay, so whatever we have learned till here, any doubt, any query, any questions? Anyone? Any questions or any queries? See, we will be doing HTML that is required for us to know for being a Mernside developer. Obviously, within 20 hours, I cannot teach you complete HTML, complete CSS, complete JavaScript, and complete MERN stack. That is for sure. But I am telling you basic HTML that is required for this particular stack, MERN stack. Understood? So let us talk about images. I need to give an image here. I need to give an image here. For image, I need to give two alternative So for this, we get two attributes, SRC and alt. Okay. SRC is something that is required. Alt basically will give the alternative text if the image is not available on that particular path, or if there are some, due to security purposes, due to some firewalls or something, if on any system it has restricted the images to load, in that case, this alternate text will work. Okay. Now, let us do one thing. Let us get any of the image saved in our system here in this folder. So I am going to my downloads and I am getting one image here. Let me get an image. Okay, wait, this is a document. Let me get an image. Yeah, I'll get the image. Example, we are getting this image. Okay. I am copying this image from here and I am keeping this image in this folder where we are working. Okay. Understood? So from here, I need to give this image. I need to give this image source here. As we are in the same folder, we need to give the relative path to the image. Not only when you are in the same folder, every time you should give the relative path. Why? Because absolute path is the path, like the complete path that will be accessing your folder directory. Okay, so let me show you something. Let me first copy the whole path. Copy path. Okay, let me give here the whole path and alternate text I am giving. Test image. Okay, I have given the complete path. This is the alternative text. If the image will not be visible, this will be visible. I have saved it. Now let us see whether we are getting the output or not. Are we able to see the image? No. Rather, we can see the alternative text. But if you go to the page where, that you have opened locally, here you can see the image. Why this is happening? Because we have given the absolute path. Absolute path, that means the complete path. The complete path from C, user, Shivani, OneDrive, desktop, wherever I have the complete path. Okay. So this is a local file. Local file can access all the files on my system. But when we are working on the live server, the server will not have the access to all the file system, right? Yes or no? The server cannot access all the files existing on the system. So here we should always give, that is why we should always give relative path instead of the absolute path. So let us give the relative path and let us see. Now I have given the relative path. This is my local host and you can see the image is loaded. Okay. You want to alter the width and height. Can alter the width and height also. Understood? Can I get quick yes or no? Even if you want any image from any online source, for that also you can give the link here and you can get that image. For example, I want to get the image from Prepic. Okay, this is an image. I am copying this image link. I am copying this image address. I am coming here in my code and I will just keep the address in the SRC. I am going to trim it till JPG. The image format is JPG, so I am trimming it till JPG. So this is the image link that I have got. I have given the image link here. Now let me see whether the image is visible or not. See, the image is visible. So you can get the images from internal source also and from external source also. Similarly, here you can give width, height, and alternate text also to like format it as per your requirement. Understood how to give the image from internal source and external source? Yeah. Here, SRC is an attribute, alternate text is an attribute, right? Similarly, I am going to tell you another attribute that is most commonly used attribute, that is style as an attribute. Okay. Any questions or any queries still here? Okay, so we will move ahead and we will see style as an attribute. So what is style? Styling is basically giving styles to your web page. And how do we give styles to our web page? With the help of CSS. So when I say I am using style as an attribute, I am using style as an attribute. Style inside a tag is the attribute. And when I say style as the attribute, it means I am talking about inline CSS. Style as an attribute is inline CSS. That means inside the tag, I am defining the CSS. Inside the HTML tag itself, I am defining the CSS. So I am giving style to my heading. I want to align this heading, text align center. I want to align this to the center. And I want to give the color. Color I want to give as blue. Okay. So let us save and see. Line to center. And we are getting it in blue color. Yes or no? This is how you can give CSS. CSS has a lot of properties and values. This is a property, and for this I am giving a value. It depends on what is your requirement. I wanted to align this particular text to center, so I have used text align center. And then color, if I have to give, so I will write color blue. Color means the color of the text. But if I write background color, ground color, that means the color of the background. Okay, see. Understood? More about CSS we will learn in the CSS session. Right now, first, let us complete HTML. So style as an attribute is clear, I think, right? CSS is written in the property value pair. So one property value is separated from other with the help of semicolon, and value is assigned to the property with the help of colon. Okay, this is the CSS syntax. Now we will anchor tag. A tag refers to hyperlinking. It helps in hyperlinking. So I will write here hyperlinking. And here I would specifically write external hyperlinking. External hyperlinking. That means from this page, I am linking it to some other page. For example, I am writing smart bridge here. And I want whenever I click whenever I click here, it should take me to smart interns page. It should take me to smart interns page. Okay. You see the output. You see the output now. Let me scroll it down. When I click here, it took me to smart interns page. Now this is opening in the same page. This is opening in the same page. What should I do so that it does not open in the same page? I need to set the target here. I need to set the target here. Target, if you give blank, it will open in a blank page. Let me give blank. I have given blank. For now, I am just commenting this image. Because it is taking a lot of space on the page. Okay. See now. Here, when you click on smart interns, now on another new page, it will open. This is our page. It will open on another new page. This is external hyperlinking. From our page, we are linking to another page. We are linking to another page. This is external hyperlinking. Okay. Come line, you want the next line to come in the next, like not continue in the same line, rather continue in the next line. So you give BR tag. BR is a tag that does not have a closing tag because it does not contain any content inside it. So this is how you can simply give BR. It will come in next line. Understood? External hyperlinking clear? External hyperlinking clear, everyone? Get quick yes or no? Okay. So now we will talk about internal hyperlinking. Internal hyperlinking. Let me increase the height of this. Page will be in scrolling. See, the page is scrolling, right? When I am here, I want to go to the top of the page. So you must have seen, if I click here also, smart interns also. If I go to the bottom, it's not present here. In some applications, you must have seen when you go at the bottom, you will have a button to go to the top, right? So how that is done? Let me show you. For that, what do? we do internal hyperlinking. A, and I want to link it to the top of the page. What is there in the top of the page? The first thing in the body, this. Okay. So for this, what I will do, I will give an ID. I will give an ID to this particular tag. What is ID? ID is the unique identifier for this particular tag. For this particular HTML tag, ID is the unique identifier. Like you have your ID card. Similarly, it is the ID card of this particular tag. And to this particular ID, I have given name as demo. Now, whenever I write hash demo, ID is referred with the help of hash. Whenever I write hash demo, it will take me to this ID, that is demo. Okay. So here I am writing top. Okay. So when I go here, output you see, at the bottom we have top. When I click on this, it will take me to the top of the page. It will take me to the top of the page. This is internal hyperlinking. This is internal hyperlinking. How internal hyperlinking work? With the help of ID. How is ID referred? ID is as hash symbol, and ID is the unique identifier for that particular tag. Understood? Clear? Internal hyperlinking, external hyperlinking, everything is clear? Get quick yes or no? Everyone, any questions, any queries? No. Okay. So we will learn about tables. Now we will learn about tables. Okay. So I need to create a table in such a way need to create the table in such a manner like this. I am creating a table. Okay. Here I will give name, and here I will give designation. Okay, here I'll give name, here I'll give designation. This is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third. So we will enclose it in table tag. We will enclose it in table tag, table opening, table closing. And in this table tag, how many columns we have? We have like how many rows we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will be having 4 TRs. We will be having 4 table row. Okay. TR1, TR2, TR3, TR4. 4 table row will be having. Okay. In the first table row, let me make it a bit clear. Here we are starting with the table tag. We will be starting off with the table tag. Okay. How many rows we have? We are 4 TR. We have 4 table rows. Table rows we have. Okay. In the first table row, we have 2 headings. In the first row, we have 2 headings. TH. Okay. In the first row, we have 2 headings. We will be writing TH. But for the others, in others, we have normal table data. So here we will be having TD instead of TH. We will be having TD instead of TH. Okay. So where we have heading, there we need to write TH. Other data, we need to write just TD. So let us create this table. So I need 4 TRs. TR into 4. If I write like this, TR into 4, I will get 4 TR tags. TR into 4, I will get 4 TR tags. Okay. Now, in first TR, we will be having 2 TH. So TH into 2. 2 TH. The first is name. The second column is designation. Okay. Now in the other rows, we will be having normal TD. So TD into 2. In this, I will be having name as Shivani. I am a senior. Okay. Along with me, I have Joseph. Is a mentor. Another person I have with me is Siddharth. I'm writing the short form, short name, and Siddharth is all. Okay. I have created my table. Let us see the out. Let us see the out. What output we get. We got the content, but is it looking like a table, guys? Or no? It looking like a table? No. Why? Because table borders are missing. Why? Because table borders are missing. And table borders are part of designing. So what comes into picture? CSS. Okay. Let us write internal CSS. So main tag is table. Let us give style here. Style. And I am giving border. I will give shortcut for the border. I'll give shortcut for the border black, solid, black, 2 pixel. This is the shortcut. This is the shorthand of giving 3 properties of border. One is this border type, border style. Another is the color of the border. And the third one is the border width. Okay. Understood? Okay. So what I have written the shorthand of the border, that is border style, solid, border color and border radius. This is the shorthand. This is the short form of giving 3 properties of border. See, shorthand property for setting border width, style and color. Okay. Understood? Save it and check the output. Do we get the border? We get the border, but for the table tag only, for the complete table. We want border here also, here also, here also. So if you want border for this tag, this tag, this tag, this tag, this tag, all these tags. So you will be writing this style tag for another 8 times. 8 plus 1, 9 times. So is it better to write us the same style 9 times? No. Rather, what we will do, instead of giving inline CSS, instead of giving style here, we will give style in head tag. Now we are using style tag. Style as an attribute is inline CSS. Style as an attribute is inline CSS, but style as a tag, it is internal CSS. Internal CSS. This is inline CSS. That means writing inside the tag. And this is internal CSS. Now to this internal CSS, what style I want to give? I want to give table, th and td, this style. Okay, this style I want to give. So I want to give my table, th and td. What style I want to give? I want to give border, solid, black, 2 pixel width. Okay. Now you see the style is applied to the complete table and now it is looking good. Can I get quick yes or no? Can I get quick yes or no? Here we have learned table, how to create a table. We have learned border shorthand and we have learned internal CSS also. So 3 concepts we have learned here. Clear, right? Everyone, is it clear? Okay. I hope it is clear. So we will be moving ahead with the last topic of HTML, that is forms. Done, everyone? Understood? We are discussing the last topic of HTML, that is forms. So whenever we create any application, the most important thing is form, because with the form, with the help of the form, we take user input, right? So let us see forms. This is the demo page. I am going to create a new page for forms. Form.html. Exclamation enter to get the basic skeleton. And here I am writing demo. Okay. H1 tag. User registration form. Okay. Just close the previous port and go live again. And you can see this page. Come on, 2 minutes to you all to do this thing, to create the form, to create this page. 2 minutes to you all. Minutes to you all to create this form. Okay. Voice and screen is not matching. Is this the case? Mentors, Siddharth and Tausif, is my voice and screen not matching?
Ma'am, it's correct. It's perfectly correct.
There's some delay in the screen loading. Siddharth, Tausif.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, it's correct. We are going parallelly.
I think there is issue with this network.
Hello.
Okay, so let us move ahead with the next topic. I would request you, Tarun, to please check your network according to the mentors. I can, like, it is okay. Anyone else is facing any such issue with my screen and my voice? I hope I'm clearly audible and my screen is completely visible. Okay, good. So we will move ahead with the next topic. That is form. So let me create a form. For now, I am removing this action. I don't need the action for now. I'll tell you what is the use of action in coming few minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So let us create a user form. Now, when we talk about the forms, let me take you to the PPT table we have done. Oh, we have missed lists. Okay, we'll do list later. Let us do forms. Form. This is the form we need to create. Basically, what is a form used for? Form is used to collect the input from the user. So whenever you need to conduct a survey, whenever you ask your user to register on your application or book a particular order, or any detail you want from the user, you ask them to fill a form, right? So this is a basic form that we are going to create. We will create first name, last name form. Okay, let us see this form. So first, what do we want? We want input from the user. Input I want. What input I want? I want name as the input. So input, here two things are there, guys. ID and name. Name and ID of the particular tag. Okay. Now let me tell you what is the use of name and ID. I am Shivani Kapoor. My name is Shivani Kapoor. I am in a classroom where there are 4 Shivani, and out of which 2 are Shivani Kapoor, me and another girl whose name is Shivani Kapoor. So how a teacher distinguish between us? Using our roll numbers, right? So name is something, the name given to us, identifier name, and ID is the unique identifier. Okay, so ID is the roll number, whereas name as the name of the particular tag. So I am taking first name as the input. Similarly, I'll take last name as the input. Similarly, I'll take last name as the input. So L name. Let me give BR tag so that these comes in different line. Will it create the form that we wanted to create? No. We don't know what is here. We don't know what do we need to give here. So let us give label to these inputs. Let us give label to these inputs. I am giving label for F name. F name stands for first name. Similarly, I'll give the label for last name also. Similarly, I'll give the label for last name also. Okay. Now see. First name, last name. If you want them in different line, give BR, BR. Okay. Check. We got it like this. We have created similar like here, but this only this now we left. Okay. Let us create the button also. Let us create the button also. Button. For input, for button, we have another input type, that is button. Value is submit. But when you want to submit the form, okay, this button will only create a button. This button will not submit when you click on it. But if you want to submit it, you want to give submit. So I am using input type submit. That will also give me a button that I can submit. But if you create button, then you will need to write a function for it to submit. So I am directly using submit here. And this is what I get. Same form I have got. Now I want, when I submit this form, when I submit this form, submit.html. When I submit this form, a new page opens that says form is submitted. Okay. So I have created a form using exclamation enter, just change this and given this. I am going back to my form. I want when I submit this form, then what should happen? Then action on submit should be, it should take us to submit.html. It should take us to submit.html. Now you see, when I will submit the form, first name, last name, submit. It is taking me to submit.html, and these are the inputs that I can use. And these inputs are given with the help of name. This is name of the particular tag. Okay. Understood how to create a form and submit a form? How to create and submit a form? Understood? How to create and submit a form? Understood? Yes or no? It is not just this. Forms are not just this. Forms has a lot to them. You have just seen input type text. What if you want to take email as input? So I am giving label. For email, and if you want to take email as input, then what you need to do? Input type email. Okay, like this. You can take the input as email. Okay, first name, last name. And now if you write here something and try to submit, it will not submit because you have taken input type email. So it says @ is missing. So you need to select the email ID here. Okay, then only it will be submitted. Okay, understood? Similarly, you will have multiple input types. Another input type is number. Input type number. So you see input type number. Here in input type number, you can not write alphabets. I'm trying to write alphabet. I can just write E for exponentiation, but I cannot write any other alphabet. So here you need to give the number. Okay. And submit. When you submit, these will be submitted. Input type email, input type number, input type text, input type color, input type file. A lot of things are here. Okay. I'm telling you input type color, input type date, input type file, these are different input types. You can take input as color. You can take input as date. For example, you need to take date of birth. You need to choose a file. You need to ask the user to upload a file. You can get the file uploaded. Okay. So multiple input types you can have. So let me write the label for each. Here, let me write DOB. DOB is date of birth, okay? Okay. Like this, you can create. Save it. Okay. Like this, you can create. This is a basic form. This is how you can create form. You can give multiple different input types. Okay. Till here understood? Till here understood, whatever input you want, that type you need to take. Now I will tell you some important types. One is text area. So I will first give the label here. Text area. Let me give the label here first. Address. So address is something that can come in 2, 3 lines, 4, 5 lines, right? Where I need to write the paragraph. Okay. For example, you are filling a form for internship and there they ask you, why should we hire you as an intern? So you will write some lines in a paragraph. In that case, you use text area. So I am writing text area. Calls and rows, let us take. So text area name I am giving is address. ID also. Okay. Enter address. 30 rows, 30 columns. 30 rows, 10 rows, 30 columns. You can decrease this also 20. You can decrease this also to 5. Or increase or decrease as per your requirement, whatever is your requirement, you can. Okay? Understood? Text area? Text area understood? Text area understood? Now we will talk about radio button. Now we will talk about radio button. Two things are left in form, radio button and check boxes, then our forms are completed. Okay? See, in HTML, I am moving with a fast pace because many of you already know HTML. So this is a kind of revision for you all. Okay. So let us talk about radio button. So let me give label. Label. I am using text button for gender. And here I am writing gender. Okay. Let me take input type radio. Input type radio. Input type radio. And I am taking two inputs here. Two inputs here. Okay. One is for male. Male. Female. Female. Okay. You see the output. We got it like this. Let us give BR and let us give like label to these buttons also so that we can know what is male, what is female. So let me give here label male, male. BR. Female. Female. After gender also we should give BR. See, male, female. Both are getting selected. Why? In radio button only one should be selected. Both gender cannot be selected. What is the issue? See, radio button is for one particular thing. We select one out of the given option. So that means the class is same. They belong to the same class. Okay. I am Shivani. My result will be pass or fail. So the result is of like it is whose result? It is my result. Shivani's result. So what is same? Name will be same. So here name should be same. Here name should be same in radio button. Please remember always in radio button name should be same. Name should be same. Okay. So here you see when we have given same name. So when I am clicking male, it is selecting. When I am clicking female, male is getting unselected and female is getting selected. Now, when I submit female, what do I get? Gender on. But which gender is on? Which gender is selected? Are we getting that? No. We are not getting that. How to get that? To get that, we need to give value. Value. Value here is male, and value here is something that we want to be stored into the database, that we want to be submitted for this particular input type. So female. When I give value here, what will happen? I am clicking female and I am submitting, then gender is equal to female. So it is telling me gender selected is female. Okay. Understood? Radio button. Radio button understood. Similarly, we will go for check boxes. Boxes. Okay. Similarly, we will go for check boxes. What does check boxes do? What does check boxes do? With the help of check boxes, for example, if I know 3 out of the given 5 languages, I can select all 3. Where we can select multiple options, there we need to use check boxes, and where we can select only one option, that is radio button. So input type check box, okay, and label and BR. I will be repeating this for 5 times as I am giving 5 puts. Okay. Name I am taking is C++, Python, Java, PHP, and another is, let us take C language. Okay. C++. Okay. Python. I am in practice so I can write the code fast, and I am moving fast in HTML because you all already know HTML. Only some of you don't know. So this is for those who don't know. We are giving a revision for you guys so that you guys can learn at least whatever HTML is required. Okay. See here now. I want to select C, Python, Java. I can click and see. CPP is on, Python is on, Java is on. Okay. So here we do not need to give the value. Also here we need to define the value, like which of these 2 is selected. But here, because these are treated as 5 different input, so we don't need to give value. Okay. And here name should be same, but here name should be different because we are selecting 5 different inputs. Okay. This is the difference between radio button and check boxes. So we are done with the forms. I will share all these files with you in the Telegram group. Okay. And any doubts or any queries? Any doubts or any queries? Any doubts or any queries? What I am trying to do, I will basically, okay, let me do one thing. Let me do the list also. List is the only remaining part in HTML. It won't take much time. We will complete the list also today. So there are three types of list. What are the three types of list? Ordered list, unordered list, and OL, UL, and description list. Okay. So let us start with OL. Okay. This is an ordered list. It will be in a particular order, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to create an unordered list, same list you can create as unordered list just by changing OL to UL. OL is ordered list, UL is unordered list. We get unordered list. Unordered list will be having some symbols, but not order, like ABC 1, 2, 3, it will not have. Okay. Now, here it is given as 1, 2, 3, but you want ABC. How you can change it? Style, list style type, list style type. I want lower alpha. I want lower alpha. So you can change it to lower alphabetic instead of 1, 2, 3. Okay. There are multiple other options, lower Greek, lower Latin. So if I do lower Greek, you will get lower Greek, lower Roman, Latin, Greek, alpha you have. Okay. Similarly, you can change the symbol here also. Right now, it is what? It is a disk. I can give a circle, I can give a square. So let me give style, list style type. Let us give square, save, see, square. Okay. Two type of lists are done. Last type of list, it will take just 2 minutes. I'll just take 2 minutes more and we will finish HTML today. DL, description list. So description list is used where you have data, title, and definition. For example, I am saying HTML, it is used to create web page. CSS, it is used to design a web page. JavaScript, it is used to make web page dynamic. So if you need to give the title and description also in the list, then you should use it. Okay. So let me show you. So here we will have DD and DT, two things. DD and DT. Sorry, DT and DD. DT and DD. So title and description. Title and description. So let me give. Title is HTML used to create web page. CSS used to style web page. JavaScript used to make web page dynamic. Okay. Description title, description data, description title, description data, description title, description data. This is how you can create the description list and you can see it like this here. See, title data, title data, title data. So these are the three type of lists. Here we are done with all the HTML stuff. If you have any question or any queries to ask, you can ask. PPT cannot be shared. The code files can be shared. Recorded video can be shared. PPT cannot be shared. PPTs are our copyright content. Okay. Any question, any queries, please put your questions and queries. This is the code. I am showing you both the files. This is form. And this is list that we have created. Okay. I will share both these files with you. Don't worry about that. I'll share both these files with you on Telegram. Okay. So this is it for today. If you have any questions, you can ask. If no question, then we will wind up the session. All the code will be shared in the Telegram group. See, it was HTML. That is why I have moved with a lot of speed. I have I have moved in a speedy way because HTML many of you already know, right? But when it will be newer topics, like we will be doing JavaScript, we will be doing JavaScript in a slow pace and we will be doing JavaScript in very depth. Okay. For HTML, CSS, we will just give revisions. Okay. Understood? Okay, then fine, guys. That's it for today. If no doubts or no queries, let us wind up the session. Thank you all for joining us today. Hope you had an insightful session. See you all in the next session next week. And wait, your self-paced task. So you need to complete till unit number 5 in self-paced. Okay. MongoDB self-paced course you need to complete. So 5 complete. That you have a question, ask your doubts and queries from the mentors. So you should 5 units. Then guys, fine for the signing off for the day. See you all in the next session. Bye all.